Hello everyone, it's Mark Berger coming to you again from the 13th floor with the third video of how to make the Chinese sewing box kit. And in this version and the last of the three videos, I'm going to show you how to make the top box, which if you looked at the finished product, it's these four square little boxes that close down flat. And those we're going to require four sheets. No, we're going to require 4 sheets of paper that have in your package been cut in half, because for each full square of paper we can get 2 little boxes out of it. So that means you got 4 half sheets of paper, which will allow you to do the same, and I didn't have to make an unnecessary crease for your paper in the package. So here we go. We have the sheet, which is nominally 6 inches by 12 inches. It's been folded in half. And what we need to do here is to divide it up into 8 rows and 4 columns. That's going to give us a set of squares all the same size. So let's divide this side into 8 first. And I'm going to do a little different method of the cabinet fold, where I'm going to work with the paper already folded in half. And then I'm going to take the raw edges and bring them up to the center. It's another way you can do the cabinet fold if you want to make sure that you're getting everything lined up correctly. I do it often just because I can't see those creases very well all the time. So once we've divided it into 4, we're going to take the outer layer and fold that back up, and do that with the same with the other side. So now we have the proper spacing here, 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 and here. We need to divide these back up now, and I do that by folding these to the center crease. All right, so there is our set of 8 divisions. And now, simple enough to divide the long side into 4 strips. Okay, so now we have a sheet of paper that has creases of 8 square by square. And the interesting thing is, in order to make the top box, we only need a sheet of paper that's divided up into a 4 by 6 grid. So that means we don't need anything in these top 2 or bottom 2 rows. Why did we do it this way? Well, I learned this model from Rachel Katz, and she wanted to make this as simple as possible, and I commend her for that. Because if we wanted to take a shorter sheet of paper and divide it into 6, well, it's a little more time consuming, as all EDOS members will know, that in order to do that, we'd first have to divide it up into thirds by the notorious S-curve method. This makes it a little easier. So once you have the 4 by 8 grid folded, fold back 2 of the rows, cut it off, and then you see you have your 6 by 4 grid. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to have the inside of the box showing the pattern. So we fold it in a cabinet fold. Then we take the center crease and we fold it back, and it's the same on both sides. And now we're going to open up these sides, kind of like we did in the intermediate layer. We're taking the squares and we're opening them up and adding a diagonal crease through there. Now, you want to be careful that you make your crease go all the way to the corner sharply. Otherwise, it doesn't open and close very nicely. So that's one side. And once we've done that, we want to carefully squash it flat. And that makes 2 new diagonal creases. And then we do the same on the other side. That's 1. Okay, so it's standing up in 3 dimensions, and then again we squash it down. Okay. Now we're going to take the flaps, 2 on each side, 1, 2, 1, 2, and now we're going to make these pointed little handles. So we fold the corner over there, there, and then we fold the whole flap down. Okay, so we flip it over to the other side, and we do corner, and we do corner, and then we fold it down. And then the last thing to do is to take the model and open it up like so. Okay, and you see now we have the top boxes, and I folded 3 of them already, so we have a whole set. Now let's look at assembling the kit. So here we have the 2 intermediate boxes, we got the cover, we got the 4 top boxes. The cover's already been laced together. And now we're going to take 1 intermediate box for each half, place it in here, fold the flaps over the 1 canoe, okay? And then we do the same with the other half. Like that and like that, okay? And now we're going to take these small boxes, and you see these little flaps?
Hold it down.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can you see the little flaps? Pockets, I'm sorry, here and here?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're going to lay this on, I'll take this away so you can see better. Okay, so we're going to take the corner here and here and tuck it into the 2 pockets from the top box. Okay, and here's how that 1 corner looks. Okay, and again, we insert the tabs into pockets, okay, and that's 1 side. Now, if you plan on making this as a gift for someone, I would strongly recommend that you put a little glue stick, little glue there to hold the thing together. Also maybe in other places as well. Because you don't want to give someone a gift that, of course, they're going to be curious and they'll open it up and it'll fall apart in their hands and not very nice. Oh, thank you, Marita. You see, mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. You just can't be afraid to look silly sometimes. Okay, so there we go. That's the finished product. Now you want to fold it in half, okay? Make sure nothing else has been puckering in. Here's the spine. Close it up. And this is pretty pliable, soft paper. We've done this before with Star Dream paper, and that, I think, closed under a pile of books took about 5 years to flatten out. But you could put some books on top to get all the creases down, but I find this paper works out pretty well. If you have any questions or you'd like to arrange a little tutorial on Facebook, please contact me. I hope you enjoy it, and I look forward to seeing you next time.